407, you're on the line. Who am I speaking to?
What's up? What's up, ABL?
What's going on, boss? Is this right?
This is Rod, man.
All righty, man. So I saw you in the chat. You had a few things to say. You were saying
I did.
black conservatism makes no sense and a few other things. I just want to hear from you. What is your issue with black conservatives, and why does it not make any sense?
It doesn't make sense because you have a whole party that does not support anything that would help your lot in life. That's the problem. So,
okay, go ahead. Continue.
I ask you the question. Let me ask you a question. Okay. So I've actually heard you say this debate about that Democrats, right, didn't switch parties. That the parties didn't switch after the Civil Rights Act in 1965.
Correct.
You agree on that?
Yes, it didn't. It was no party switch. Yes.
So, all right. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. So, you have the KKK in the 1920s when they were hanging our relatives. Okay, they were Democrats, and today, just by going with David Duke, probably the most famous KKK person. Some reason he's Republican now. So why did he switch? Why were they Democrats back in the 20s and in the 40s when they was hanging brothers? And why are they Republicans now? What sense does that make?
Okay, so
why are they Republicans now?
All right, so let's go back to the first thing you said, because I'm gonna just address everything, so I don't leave anything on the table. Now, the first thing you said is Republicans don't support anything that will help black folks' lot in life. Did you say that?
Right. Yep. No.
Now, I mean, how can you? I don't understand how that makes any sense. I mean, I can tell you a few things right now. I'm gonna tell you a few things. If you want to respond, you can, and then we can get to the whole KKK thing. All right.
Sure.
Now, the first thing is Republicans are against abortion. That's going to help black folks' lot in life right there. 20 million black babies have been aborted since 1973 Roe v. Wade. 80% of Planned Parenthoods are located in black or Hispanic communities, despite black folks only being about 13% of the population and Hispanics being about 19% of the population. It was a direct plan to exterminate blacks, Chinese, and Jews by Margaret Sanger as part of eugenics. Eugenics was in the name of Planned Parenthood before they changed it to be more marketable. The whole point was to eliminate us, and it's working pretty well. 35% of all abortions in the U.S. are conducted on black women, which is the highest. We're only about 13% of the population. Also, in some places like New York City, more black babies are aborted than actually born. So if Democrats are all in favor of abortion, want to go out here and protest in favor of keeping things that would make abortion easily accessible, but conservatives are the opposite, I don't understand how that would not help us. Also, hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me finish. Also, Republicans are for lower taxes and lower minimum wages. Now, some would say, well, a high minimum wage would help poor black kids because if they can make $15 an hour, then they make more money. But the reality is that's not how these things work. That's not how business works. When you have a high minimum wage, what it does is it prevents people with low skills and low education and also in poor areas being able to work at all. If you can work at a particular place for $5 an hour versus $0 an hour, then it would make sense to work $5 an hour. You know, like a lot of these dope boys on the street selling drugs make less than minimum wage, the federal minimum wage. These guys are making $3 an hour if you look at it. So if they can stop doing this whole drug selling thing, making next to no money, I'm talking about the guys, the foot soldiers. I ain't talking about the kingpins. The guys on the street is actually the 15, 16-year-old dope boys. These guys make less than the federal. If they could work at Popeyes for like $6 an hour, they would do that rather than $15 an hour and not having a job at all because the job costs too much to fulfill because they don't have the skills, nor do they live in the area that's able to support that financially. So those are two things right there I can mention.
I've never met anybody like that before. I never met that before. Most drug dealers, they're making a lot more than they can make right now.
I mean, you got like, do you know some of these kids, these 13, 14-year-olds? Because the average,
you could be right.
The average dope boy out here is like a kid. You know, the average, I think my man Marcus was telling me about this. Shout out to Marcus. He's in Chicago. He was telling me about the average age of murderers or people that go to jail for like, you know, violent crime is like 15 or 16. The guys you see with a bunch of money are the leaders. These are not the average everyday drug dealer. The guy that you see that's out there making less than minimum wage would be the kind of guy that will work a minimum wage job because he's at the age where that job will be necessary for him to get into the workforce. But rather than him doing that, he has to go out here, risk his life and his freedom, and probably will lose both before he turns 21.
Well, we agree on that. Okay, I'm for you on that because I think that people should be worrying about the maximum wage, not the minimum wage. I agree with you on that. Actually, I was a Republican. I'm still registered Republican. I agree with a lot of things that Republicans talk about. Okay, now I'll go back to this abortion thing. Mm-hmm. I never met a Democrat that is for abortion, that wants abortion. Okay, what most Democrats that I know are for staying out of women's business. Okay, I think you should stay. You should. I don't think that me and you as a guy, okay, has the right to even talk about a woman's decisions. And that's what the whole abortion thing is about. It's not. I've never gone out there and said, hey, I support having a child aborted. I've had that question asked. I've never told someone to have an abortion. Okay, but it's none of my business. Okay, to get involved with somebody. And that's what people are talking about. And that's why it's stupid to go and say, hey, look, let's go and let's be against abortion. That it makes no sense. Because what are you going to do? Are you going to start criminalizing women? Are you going to start putting them in jail? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when they make that decision that, hey, listen, I'm not going to go through with this pregnancy? What are you going to do? You should not be in that decision-making process, and that's why I think it's dumb. So yes, you can talk about all this thing that it's rampant in the African American community, this abortion and all this stuff like that. But that's not the point. You need to stay out of people's business.
Okay,
that's what you should do.
Okay, I got to pause you right there. Now, it's not about the woman's body because it's a baby. The baby. I mean, at what point does the baby have rights as a human? At what point is the baby a human being?
When it becomes born. When they come born.
So
when they're born and you're not dependent on that woman anymore. Okay.
The baby can't. The baby can't live on its own. The baby. Can you just put a baby outside and have it just live on its own? Can you do that? A baby, a newborn, an infant, a newborn baby.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do if that baby affects the woman's life and she's going to die having that child?
Well, that's different.
How are you going to get involved with that? So what I'm saying
is, wait, hold on. Let me answer your question, sir. Let me answer your question, sir. Hold on. Let me answer your question.
You shouldn't be messing with people's lives.
I got you on mute, so sir, let me just answer your question. Now, you said what's going to be done if it's, life with the mother. Life with the mother, rape and incest are less than 1% of all abortion claims. That's already been proven. That's already been proven by a study, so that's not even really a thing. Okay. And if it did come down to that, hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, wait. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
If it did come down to life with the mother, I might even be in favor of it because I'm like, okay, somebody's going to die.
Okay.
So that's different, but that's not the majority. Like I said, rape, incest, life with a mother, that's less than 1% of all abortions. But now, let's get back. Wait. Let's get back to this. Hold on. Let's get back to this whole thing about the woman's choice is her body. So you saying that a baby is not a human being until it's born?
I'm not saying it's not a human being.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So hold up. So at what point is the baby inside of a woman's womb a human being? What point does that happen?
I don't know. I'm not God.
So if you don't know, how can you say that it's all right to kill it?
I'm not going to make that decision.
I mean, so
I'm saying it's none of my business.
So
I'm going to make the decision.
If a baby is born,
you're making a decision. I'm not making a decision.
So can a woman kill a newborn baby?
I'm going to stay out of it. I'm going to let her and the baby make that decision, not me.
Sir. If a woman has a newborn baby, can she just drown it in the ocean?
No, that baby has been born.
Can she abort it? Can she abort it at 8.5 months?
The baby's born. That's a different situation than what you're talking about. The baby's born. The baby's got rights. The baby can breathe on its own.
What makes a baby that's born? What makes a baby? What makes a baby that's born different than a baby that is 8.5 months in gestation? How is it different?
Because it's dependent upon the mother, and it's none of your business.
It's a baby.
That's between the mother,
sir.
That's a part of the mother,
sir.
And it's none of your business to deal with that,
sir. A baby cannot survive. A newborn baby cannot survive without the mother. You got to eat. Okay, you got to be able to you can't put a baby outside and say live.
No. You can adopt a baby at birth. and you could take that baby and you can raise it, and
the
and
baby
they'll
is
think
still
another mother
dependent,
is.
correct? The baby is still dependent.
I'm sorry.
The baby is still
The baby
dependent
what?
upon somebody,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
because
but see, let me tell you this. See, when the baby's born, now I can get involved with it. Okay, now I can pass laws and do things to protect the baby because the baby is independent now from the mother. When the mother is attached to the womb, that's something I'm not getting involved with.
So if
okay,
the
when
baby,
the baby's out, I can take the baby and give it to another
Okay.
mother.
All right.
I can feed the baby. I can do all kinds of things. When it's in the womb, I can't do anything.
so
So
now
it's idiotic for you to get involved in that process.
I think
And
that
that's why
people
you should stay out of it.
I think people are starting to go towards the right because they see things like this and they say, okay, I'm asking you this question. Do you
Sure.
think that a baby that is 8.5 months gestation should be aborted? Yes or no?
I personally, I wouldn't want to see any baby aborted.
So, should it be legal? Should it be legal to abort a baby that's 8.5 months?
It is not my business.
No.
To get involved with the mother.
It's
complicated
legality.
issue.
It's I'm talking about. I ain't talking about how you feel personally as far as. Wait,
legality?
sir. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean how you feel personally from a moral standpoint. I'm talking about
Right.
legality. Should it be legal to abort a baby that's 8.5 months gestation? Yes or no? Please respond.
The Supreme Court law is already precedent that a baby can be aborted at that point.
Okay, so you agree with that?
And that's the
So
law
you agree
of
with
the
that?
land, and I agree with that law of the land.
All right, so you agree.
Hey, listen,
8.5 months, kill the baby, even though it could be born. Kill the baby. It's all right. Got you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, black folks would benefit from conservatives because most of us that are thinking with our brain, we're not going to be saying it's all right to kill a baby that's 8.5 months gestation.
Okay. So
and then 20 million.
You get your way. 8.5 weeks. You got to go. And you can't. You tell the woman, hey, listen, you can't do the 8.5 weeks. She does it anyway. What you gonna do?
I mean, hey man, like we
what are you gonna do?
We got it. So
what are you gonna do?
We understand where you stand on abortion and stuff like that. Okay, cool. You know,
what are you gonna do?
What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
I tell you, the idea doesn't make any sense.
Why does it not make any sense? To save lives? Does that make any sense?
I just told you because you can't answer that question.
What question do you have, sir? What's your question?
I question is the 8.5 weeks. What happens if the mother decides she wants to go ahead on and get the abortion? What you gonna do? You gonna come in? You gonna come and lock her up?
If it's not legal, yeah. If it's not legal,
you gonna come lock her up?
Yes,
Okay,
I mean because
that's stupid to go around and that's stupid to go around arresting women for making decisions about their body, and it's none of your business.
It is my business. Like, okay, I mean, because you don't understand.
You don't want to take care of the baby when he comes out.
That's not my responsibility.
Over there and take care of the baby.
That's not my responsibility.
So you want her to go out there and take responsibility for your decision. You made
my decision. I didn't have the baby. I didn't sleep with the woman.
Take care of it. You want to get rid of Medicare.
It ain't my baby. I don't have no kids.
Get rid of food stamps. You want to get rid of all these things that help the baby, but you want to go and stick that on.
Sir, we got to move on because I have limited time. Sir, you got to move on. So I have limited time. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything else that?
I asked you a question about the KKK. Why did the KKK all of a sudden switch parties from Democrats to Republicans if the parties didn't switch?
Okay,
you don't
have enough evidence. You don't have enough evidence to prove that. Where's the evidence? All you said was David Duke.
What was Byrd? Okay, let's look at Byrd. Who was when Senator Byrd was a KKK member? Do you agree with that? You can go on Wikipedia. You can go on his website. You can go check it out. Wasn't he not a Democrat? Yes. The KKK, right?
Yes, he was.
Okay, he was KKK. So he was KKK back in the early, before 65. They were Democrats. Now, who does your boy? Since you're such a conservative, okay, your boy, the guy who's in your same party, okay, what's this guy's name? David Duke. David Duke, your boy. So since he's in your party, your conservative party, he's a Republican now, supports Trump. Okay.
Okay.
How did all of a sudden he become Republican when he was a Democrat before?
I don't know. That's his choice.
How did that happen?
Okay.
Oh, maybe in 1965 when they passed the Civil Rights Act that gave you your rights as to be a man and vote and do stuff.
Which passed because of Republicans. But go ahead.
Yeah, right. Okay.
It did. Look it up.
However you want to spin it.
It did.
However you want to spin it.
All right, but sir, you're muted right now. Sir, you're muted. So here's the thing. You mentioned two people. Robert Byrd was a lifelong Democrat, died as a Democrat, was
Right.
Hillary Clinton's friend, Barack Obama's friend, and then David Duke. He was in the KKK, and now he considers himself to be a Republican. So you just named two people. So one was Democrat, one was Republican. How did you prove that the KKK has now become Republican by naming two people, one of whom was a Democrat? I don't understand.
Because he was Byrd was KKK.
And he was a Democrat.
He stopped being KKK, all right, later on. And all of a sudden, David Duke.
You named one person, sir. One person.
David
That's
Duke,
not to say all Republicans have become one way.
How many KKK do you know are Democrats now?
I don't know any KKK members. Do you?
Somehow they switched.
Do you know the KKK? Do you know anybody in the KKK?
Oh, I can go find you some. I can go find some.
All right.
I guarantee you.
I have to because of time. Hey, sir. This has been fun because sir, you muted, sir. Hey, see, okay, you're muted right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up, but because I got a limited amount of time. Thank you for the call, man. Definitely appreciate you. It's been fun, but we're gonna talk about this at a different time. But the phone lines are blowing up. Thank you for the call.